Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Joan Vassos' daughter recalls golden advice she got from mom. The Golden Bachelorette star, Joan Vassos, is moving right along with her journey to love. Although it is a difficult experience, she is using her strong foundation to learn about herself and the men she is dating. She even had some advice from Jerry Turner. But Joan's daughter recalls great advice she got from her mom growing up. Joan Vassos gave up her second chance at love. Undeniably, Joan Vassos' family is very important to her. During her appearance on The Golden Bachelor, she made a quick connection with Jerry Turner, but sadly had to leave early. At that time, fans knew how much she valued her daughter, Erica, and grandson, Maverick. Furthermore, she left even knowing there might be a second chance at love for her with Jerry. Fast forward to her debut as the Golden Bachelorette. Joan immediately introduced her family. She said she was so proud of them and just wanted a little extra time while they shot the promos together. While she is getting her second chance at love, she still will not bend when it comes to putting her 4 kids first. She has raised 4 amazing children, Allison, Nicholas, Erica, and Luke, and has no intention of sacrificing her valued time with them. However, she knows that since she cares about family, a new man will also have ties to his family as well. She is willing to prioritize and compromise to make it work, but knows they may spend a lot of time apart. Joan Vassos' daughter recalls golden advice she got from mom. On Joan Vassos' Instagram page, she shows off some quality time with her daughter, Allison. While they are in the car, they take a few minutes to tell fans some great advice Joan gave her kids, Allison, Nicholas, Erica, and Luke. Her daughter makes her nervous when Joan sees the question. Joan overlays text for the viewers, asking my daughter the best dating advice I ever gave her. In the video, Joan covers her face and says, "Oh, please be good." After thinking for a moment, she recalls Joan telling her, "Always have a guy come to your door." But her daughter remembers the lesson that came with that was embarrassing. She said that guys would drive up and honk from the driveway or call their cell phones. Sassily, she reenacts Joan saying, "Do not answer that phone or go outside. That boy is coming to the door." Then, Joan interjects, "Or he's not coming at all." Joan summarizes her point of the message. "I think that was kinda about respect." Likewise, Joan shows her suitors respect and demands it in return. Joan knows exactly what she is talking about. "That you demand," she adds. Furthermore, Joan clarifies that people will only give you the respect that you demand is in every part of life. She adds that not just romantic relationships, but any relationship will have people treating others to the extent they allow them to. Certainly, Joan sets a great example for her daughters and sons. She is very classy as she dates her 24 suitors. Unmistakably, she is doing her season her way. Joan Vassos' journey on The Golden Bachelorette was one for the books. Her radiant presence, unflinching honesty, and compassionate heart touched viewers. And while Joan may have captivated the nation with her charm, she had a quieter, perhaps even more profound impact on those closest to her. Chief among them was her daughter, Sophia Vassos, who recently opened up about the life lessons and golden advice she received from her mom, advice that continues to shape her daily life. In a candid interview, Sophia reflected on the moments her mom shared with her before embarking on her adventure on The Golden Bachelorette. Although Joan was stepping into the unfamiliar world of televised romance, her wisdom and grace were never in doubt, especially in the eyes of her daughter. The night before it all began, Sophia recalled the night before Joan left for the show, a surreal moment filled with nervous energy and excitement. Sitting at their kitchen table, sipping tea, Joan looked more like a woman about to embark on a thrilling journey rather than someone diving headfirst into the whirlwind of reality television. I remember she had this glow about her. It wasn't just nerves, but it was like she was ready for something bigger. I asked her, "Mom, are you sure you want to do this?" Sophia laughed as she recounted the conversation. She just looked at me and said, "Life's too short to wonder what if, honey. Sometimes you have to leap with your heart, not your head." That was the first piece of golden advice Joan shared before the cameras even started rolling. It was a lesson Sophia would take to heart, especially when it came to her own love life. Love is not linear growing up. Sophia knew her mother had lived a full life, one marked by both deep love and heartbreak. Joan had married young, built a family, and lived the dream many women of her generation envisioned for themselves. But as life often goes, things didn't always follow a straight line. After losing her husband, Joan had to navigate grief, rediscover her sense of self, and eventually decide what it meant to seek love again in her golden years. "My mom always taught me that love isn't this perfect, linear thing," Sophia said, her voice filled with emotion. "I watched her go through ups and downs with such grace, and she always reminded me that the bumps in the road are part of the journey. It's okay to stumble," she'd say. "It's how you get up that matters." This advice had become even more important to Sophia after a recent breakup of her own. She'd been in a serious relationship for 3 years, only to realize that she and her partner weren't aligned in their future goals. It had been devastating, but when she turned to her mom for guidance, Joan had known just what to say. "She told me, Sophia, love is supposed to lift you up, not weigh you down. If you're questioning it too much, maybe it's not the right fit." And she was right, Sophia recalled. It wasn't about finding a perfect match, but someone who would grow alongside me, and she taught me to never settle for anything less. Confidence at any age. One of the most surprising things about Joan's decision to go on the Golden Bachelorette was how naturally she embraced it. Sophia admitted that, at first, she was worried her mother might feel out of place in the world of glamorous dates and television lights, especially surrounded by younger producers and fast-paced filming schedules. But Joan had surprised everyone, especially her daughter. She called me from set one day and said, "You wouldn't believe how much fun I'm having. It's never too late to put yourself out there. And it's never too late to feel beautiful." That's something I'll never forget. My mom has always been gorgeous, but it wasn't until later in life that I think she fully embraced her own beauty and confidence. Sophia shared that her mother's advice about confidence wasn't just about appearances, but about owning who you are, flaws, scars, and all. Watching Joan on television, dressed to the nines and sparkling with charisma, Sophia couldn't help but feel proud. She was so fearless. And that's the thing, whether it's dating, work, or just stepping into a room, my mom's always told me to hold my head high and walk in with confidence. If you believe in yourself, others will believe in you too. That's what she showed me, time and time again. The importance of vulnerability. Though Joan's poise was undeniable, Sophia said her mother's greatest strength was her ability to be vulnerable. On the Golden Bachelorette, Joan wasn't afraid to open up about her past heartaches or share her fears about falling in love again. For Sophia, this was a powerful lesson in what true strength looks like. There's this misconception that vulnerability is weakness, but my mom taught me that being vulnerable is one of the bravest things you can do. It's easy to hide behind walls, but letting someone in, that's real courage.